Jeff Rumburg, the founder of MetricNet, sitting with me today, and it's always a pleasure to be able to sit down and chat with him. He had a fantastic session today to kick off the executive track on the economic value of support. And there was a very lively discussion, as I understand, at the end of that session. So
yeah, there was indeed.
Yeah, that's great. In fact, was there a particular question that loomed out at you?
Well, I think the message resonated in this sense. People were most interested in knowing how can we create a value proposition and how can we communicate that within the organization to kind of break through, get out of this sort of tactical orientation that characterizes many support organizations and become much more strategic. Historically, many organizations have been underfunded or funded at a subsistence level. And one of the keys to breaking out of that is to demonstrate a value proposition. Oftentimes that becomes the catalyst to getting funded more aggressively. The headcount, the technology, the resources you need in order to make that migration from a tactical support center to a strategic source of competitive advantage for the enterprise.
Well, and the leaders have been talking about this for a while and recognizing the need to be able to do it, but why are they still struggling with this?
Well, I think because for so long, IT service and support has been viewed as a keep the lights on function. We've even heard some people refer to it as a necessary evil. And unfortunately, when that view persists, oftentimes it will continue to be funded at a subsistence level. So it's incumbent upon those in IT service and support to really push their agenda, to demonstrate that they are creating tangible value for the organization, and to really be, in some cases bold and audacious about requesting the resources and the support, not just the dollars, the headcount, and the technology, but also the management time and commitment that they need in order to make that transition from a tactical support organization to a strategic source of competitive advantage.
And it is really putting the technical support organization in the front as the face of IT.
Absolutely. Technical service and support is the gateway to IT for almost all end users. End users, the vast majority of their interactions with IT are through the level 1 service desk or through desktop support. They don't hang out in the NOC, they don't have lunch with the application development people by and large, and so their opinions about IT overall are formed through their interactions with level 1 support and desktop support. And for that reason, it's a very high leverage opportunity for senior leadership to drive a positive view of all of IT and by proxy, their own performance. As you know, I authored an article earlier this year about the CIO's service and support imperative that talked about the very issue of service and support being the key to driving a positive view of IT and by proxy, their performance, the CIO and the CTO's performance.
So in your session too, you are sharing a very tangible way for people to be able to articulate that and to demonstrate that value.
Absolutely. We went through a case study. And we looked at how one large insurance company in the Midwest created a value proposition and then quantified that value proposition. And finally, how did they communicate it throughout the enterprise? So it was really a case study in how one subsistence level support organization took the bull by the horns, decided that they were going to demonstrate that they were creating real economic value for the enterprise. They put the business case together, went to the IT leadership, and it completely transformed the organization.
Oh, that's great. And Jeff will be sharing that in a live webcast on Tuesday, May 21st at our digital event, I believe at 1:30 East Coast time. So be sure to join us. And thank you very much for being with us, Jeff.
Thank you, Cinda. It's always a pleasure.
Yes.